Ready to go now, friends. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that skips in the dirt. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2-2 now. And down on strikes he goes, and that's the first out.
Yep.
Sliced hard but foul. And that's down and away. Out towards right center field. McNeil settles underneath it. 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a base hit. That one fouled off.
Ball 1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
That one missing inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Flares it into the outfield. And that gets down for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
Runner takes off. And there's a base hit to the left. Throw comes in quickly. So even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Ball.
Nick Kurtz at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. No question about this one. It's out of here. He leaves the yard to right. The Athletics score first. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. One down. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
He's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Got him looking. Out number 2.
Outside.
And that one fouled off. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swings through that. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for New York, Luis Robert Jr.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped on the ground to second. And quickly one away in the second. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. This one popped up. Kurtz settles under it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Marcus Semien. Ripped in the air, left field, and it'll touchdown for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
That one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. 2 on, 2 outs.
No.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 2nd. Jeff McNeil stands in. And he can't come up with it. Flips it, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Swings through that one out in front that time. Ibanez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 205 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Tosses to first.
Got him. That's
already
out.
2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Soto checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. Didn't go. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. This one in the air center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Here's the 3rd baseman, Bo Bichette.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Now a rip into left center. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
Ball inside.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Luis Robert now. He's 0 for 1. That's to 3rd. And that's a base hit. Bichette around 3rd and headed home. And he's out.
On the tag, you're out.
Knocked down, and that ends the inning. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Polanco. He'll do it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bench on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
No, off the plate.
Next
Ball
pitch
2.
is inside, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that just misses. On the ground to short, Lindor. The throw to first.
You're out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the 4th. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
Ball. No,
right now,
that's a
behind
ball.
in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
In the air, right field, Butler settles under this one. 1 away.
1.
Out towards right center field. Butler takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Carson Bench, the next to hit, doubled his first time up. Late on that fastball.
Ball outside.
In the air, left field. Soderstrom moving under this one. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
Ball, no.
And it's 1-1.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting the feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
That to right. Bench should have this one. And there's 1 down. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Next offering is in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Soto takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. So up next, Shea Langoliers.
Catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out. In the air out towards right center. Butler under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Here's Juan Soto. Nice grab to first. And very nicely done for the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
For the A's.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On to run for the A's. Denzel Clark getting some more speed on the bases. Holmes keeping an eye on him. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-0. Pitch out, but no action. Clark on at first, nobody out. Inside, just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's in there, and the count is 3-1. Runner on the go. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Runner on the go again. Now he breaks his back. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now with one away and a man at second, Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That's a little bit low. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. No advance, though. Man at second. That one just misses. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Clark rounds third, headed for the plate. Run comes in from second. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him. Fouled off left side. That is the inning. Top six, and stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. That one ripped. One up, one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark. Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On the ground, out to short. Handles, throws to first. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth. Two outs, base is empty. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Ball, that's down.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that'll do it. Well, we go bottom six. Digging in, Lawrence Butler. Right side. Simeon, toss over to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Rooker, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Late with the swing there. Breaking ball misses down and away. Close, but called a ball. Ball two. And a good eye there. Runner on the go. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Runner goes again. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And two aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the
pitching change. A.J. Minter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit! And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And all three runners on the move here. It's a squeeze. He's in there.
Hey, he beat it up.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings through that one. This to third. Bichette. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So digging in, Andy Ibanez. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Pickoff moved to second, and he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Battling here as he fouls it away. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream. One day maybe being able to go.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Michael Kelly.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Yo, 1. And a swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's outside. Ball 1. And the sweeper misses. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Now back in safely at first.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
1 down. One out, man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Benj.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And there's a ball. That's to third, Ibanez. To second, there's one. Double play. What a twin. Bottom of the seventh. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Now pitching for the
New
Mets,
arm out of the
number
bullpen,
32,
Tobias Myers.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. You know, these A's really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Up next for the A's, second baseman.
There's certainly added pressure when you're hitting with runners on. So the fact that they've come through so many times in those spots shows me a lot about the makeup of these hitters.
He swings and fouls one off.
Ball two.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Strike three, and that's two in a row. So back to the top of the order. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. Comes up empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Simeon has a beat on it, brings it in, and that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Popped in the air, left field. Soderstrom under it, and there's one down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. One down. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. Out towards right center field. Butler on the move. But it's the center fielder who gets there. That's out number two.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. Jorge Polanco goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning.
Ball one.
That one found hard the other way. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. Now a fly ball to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And that's the third out. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now the number 2 hitter, number 4. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings through that. Myers goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2016. 2-2 down. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
This one in the dirt. Just missed.
Inside.
Butler gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Robert drifts towards it. And there's one away. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Runner takes off. What a stop! Fires to first, and they get the out. First pitch swinging. Swings through that one. That misses. And that's ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Now one missed. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Brett Beatty.
Now pitching for the A's, number 44, Tyler Ferguson.
Ball 1.
Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. Now one gone in the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. Set down on strikes. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. And he grounds one to the right side.
Foul.
And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throws it away. The tag's there, and that's the ball game. Springs with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
7-2 your final here today. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.